Welcome back to the African mega projects. Have you heard of the amazing $1 billion Standard Gauge Railway from Tanzania to Burundi? If not, get ready to dive with us into this massive and transformative infrastructure mega project. In the next 10 minutes, I will take you on an exciting journey to discover this incredible project, from its massive cost to its potential impact on two East African nations. You absolutely don't want to miss a single detail.
This short video is intended for policymakers, investors in mining, manufacturing and tourism industries, traders involved in transport of goods, and enthusiasts who are interested in the ongoing development project in East African country. When the African Development Bank approved a whopping $696 million for the Tanzania Burundi Railway project, the news went viral. On the digital website, the African Development Bank released an article entitled "The African Development Bank Approves $696.41 million of financing for Burundi and Tanzania to build a 650 kilometers of rail infrastructure to develop the Central Corridor network." Reuters published a similar article on December 13, 2023, which stated that the African Bank approves over $696 million of financing for a rail project to link Tanzania, Burundi, and the Democratic Republic of Congo. The project will connect to the existing rail network of Tanzania, providing access to the port of Dar es Salaam to neighboring countries. Tanzania President Samia Suluhu Hassan is pushing to complete big-ticket infrastructure project started under her predecessor John Magufuli to boost trade with the neighboring East and Central African countries. The Daily Gazette also published an article on December 18, 2023. They highlighted that the bank would provide a grant of $98 million to Burundi and a loan of $598 million to Tanzania. They stated that this will support the construction of 651 kilometers of electrified single-track railway divided into 3 routes: Tabora Kigoma, Uvinza Malagasy, and Malagasy to Musongati. Such news was also confirmed by the TRT World, who also published a similar article on their digital platform. African Development Bank said in a statement that it will provide roughly $99 million to Burundi in grants and $598 million to Tanzania in loans and guarantees for 651 kilometers second phase of the project. A large number of meetings, conferences, interviews have been conducted to interest various investors in this project. In a meeting in Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire, Vice President of Tanzania, Dr. Philippe Mpango, gave a speech and emphasized on the benefits of this project to the cross-country trade.
On the economic front, this project is part of the busiest gateway to and from the East African community countries as well as SADC market, and therefore provides opportunities in manufacturing, agriculture, tourism, mining, as well as trade for the landlocked countries in our region.
Burundi Minister of Infrastructure Dieudonné Dukudane sent a clear message that this railway will save Burundi $70 million annually.
My message is clear, is that without the Standard Gauge Railway, we have been incurring a lot of losses. But with the Standard Gauge Railway, we are going to get back all these losses, and our economies in general will benefit.
The president of the African Development Bank, Dr. Adesina Akinwumi, emphasized that this is a critical project not only to Tanzania and Burundi, but to the African continental free trade.
this is a critical project for Tanzania. It's a very critical project for East Africa. It's a critical project for the Africa Continental Free Trade Area. And
what is the length of the Tanzania-Burundi Railway? The railway line will span approximately 280 kilometers, connecting the western Tanzania town of Uvinza with the Burundian capital city of Gitega. Tanzania will construct a 150 kilometers section from Malagasy to Uvinza, while Burundi will build a 126 kilometers stretch from Uvinza to Gitega. The new route will also link the port with Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo, Zambia, Rwanda, and Uganda. What is the total cost of this project? The project is estimated to cost around $1 billion US. However, this is a portion of the $4 billion US line linking Tanzania, Burundi, and Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo. This has been confirmed by the Railway Bus digital website. They highlighted that there is a will of the African Development Bank in mobilizing funds that will see the completion of the project. The African Development Bank will serve as the initial mandate lead arranger responsible for structuring and mobilizing up to $3.2 billion US in financing from commercial banks, development financial institutions, export credit agencies, and institutional investors. The total estimated cost of the project, encompassing both Tanzania and Burundi, amounts to nearly $3.93 billion US. What is the timeline of the project? The Tanzania-Burundi Standard Gauge Railway project is expected to be completed within a 5-year timeline. In August 2022, the Tanzanian government invited bids for the design and construction of the Uvinza-Gitega Standard Gauge Railway line, which will connect Tanzania to Burundi. The Tanzania-Burundi Standard Gauge Railway project involves several key stakeholders who play crucial roles in its planning, execution, and success. The Tanzanian and Burundian governments are primary stakeholders. They initiate, oversee, and coordinate the Standard Gauge Railway project. They manage procurement, construction, and financing aspect of the project. Other stakeholders include the Tanzanian Railway Corporation, African Development Bank, International Financial Institution, and East African Community, among others. What are the economic impacts of Tanzania-Burundi Standard Gauge Railway? The Tanzania-Burundi Standard Gauge Railway is set to be a game changer for economic growth, trade facilitation, and regional integration. First, the railway will reduce transportation costs by providing an efficient and modern rail link between Tanzania and Burundi. This means that goods, people, and resources will be able to move more easily, resulting in a huge cost saving for business and individuals alike. The completion of the Standard Gauge Railway linking Burundi to Dar es Salaam port in Tanzania is absolutely fantastic news. It is expected to save Burundi a whopping $70 million US annually in transport costs. And that's not all. Without this railway, Burundi would have lost nearly $1 billion US over a decade, which is equivalent to the cost of building the railway itself. Second, the railway will promote industrialization. This will undoubtedly boost industrialization in both countries. It's proven fact that the efficient transportation infrastructure spurs investment, manufacturing, and trade, leading to economic growth. The railway will also boost mining sector in Burundi. The construction of this railway will allow Burundi to intensify the exploitation of nickel, of which the country has the 10th largest deposit in the world, in the Musongati mining fields. This is a great news for the country, which has also resources such as lithium and cobalt, which are expected to generate a significant revenue for the country through the rail link with the port of Dar es Salaam. Finally, the rail will create jobs during and after the construction phase. This project will generate a significant number of jobs, from skilled workers such as engineers and designers to unskilled workers such as bricklayers. The environmental impacts of the project. This railway project is set to have a positive impact on the environment. By reducing road traffic, the project will help to protect our planet. Few trucks and vehicles on the roads mean lower emissions and less damage to the local ecosystems. The railway will carry over 3 million tons of minerals annually from Burundi to Tanzania, which is a great opportunity for the region. This efficient transport can minimize the environmental impacts associated with mineral extraction and export. The negative impact will be the disruption of the natural habitat, affecting local flora and fauna. Wetlands, forests, and other ecosystems along the route could be impacted. Trains passing through sensitive areas can generate noise and vibration, potentially disturbing wildlife and nearby communities. How will Tanzania-Burundi Standard Gauge Railway impact tourism in these countries? The Tanzania-Burundi Railway is poised to have both positive and indirect impacts on tourism in these East African nations. The fantastic news is that enhanced connectivity will create a direct link between Tanzania and Burundi. This will make travel more accessible for tourists, who will now be able to explore both countries seamlessly, moving from bustling streets of Dar es Salaam to the serene landscapes of Burundi. The railway will also connect to other neighboring countries, including Rwanda, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Zambia, and Uganda. This interconnected rail network will be a fantastic boost for the regional tourism. Travelers will be able to embark on a cross-border adventures, exploring diverse cultures, wildlife, and natural wonders. Burundi is a country of immense natural beauty, with lush green hills, pristine lakes, and abundant wildlife. It is a paradise of ecotourists, offering access to two national parks, Kibira National Park and Rusizi National Park, where rare species of birds, primates, and other wildlife can be spotted. The railway provides a gateway to these natural wonders, making it easier for tourists to explore the country's incredible biodiversity. Thank you for staying with us on this episode of the African Mega Project. If you like our content, please subscribe and leave us a comment. See you next time.